Well, summer's here. Finally, it's like July 11th, 12th. I don't know. Anyways, today we're going to talk about drops on your e-bike. It is different than on your acoustic bike because one is because of the weight. Like, this thing is heavy. Anyways, I finally got mine repaired. I had to put a new belt in the motor, like check out my belt. Apparently it's a common problem. I didn't know, but all repaired. And I also ditched the 8-speed. So I also ditched the 8-speed and put on an 11-speed. So I'm just like in the same as I am on the pivot. We're gonna start with drops. So this one right here is just a little guy. Has a nice little angle to it. You probably could do this just with pure speed. The only problem is when you do stuff with pure speed, it's like on any bike actually, but more on the e-bike because of the weight. Front end is probably just gonna go and you're gonna just fall off this and OTB over. How do we remedy this? Well, there's a few ways. One is the lunge. Basically we just lunge our bike off the end like this. The other way is with a bunny hop off the end, which is on the e-bike with the weight is a lot harder to do, but I still think it's the best way on drops. Anyways, let's give her a go. So just a little lunge. Oh yeah, the walk mode is the best on this. Look at it. So we're just gonna do the lunge again. So just lunge. And yeah, so on something small like this, the lunge is fine. You're not, it might be like a 1.5 feet tall, so lunge is fine. And then next, now that we can do a lunge off something small like this, even if the front drops off something like this, as long as you're rolling with the speed, you're okay. Now we're going to get into more of a bunny hop. So because this is heavy, it takes a lot more effort to bunny hop it. So it's basically a full compression on the fork, pull up, and then back over with your feet. There's other people who could explain how to do this a lot better. Anyways, let's give her a go. All right, this time we're going to compress and so the thing with doing a bunny hop off of drops is it allows you to go, you can go much slower. It's basically sometimes it's just a way to get out of trouble. Anyways, let's try that again. And we're just going to compress it hop. So, bunny hopping is one of those skills you really need. It can be great to learn. It's really hard though, because I used to do the old school bunny hop, straight up and down. And then years ago, when I met Wade Simmons at Blue Mountain in Ontario, he was trying to teach me how to bunny hop, and I couldn't do it for the life of me. But I was doing it on the jumps, no problem, with the takeoffs. And then over time, I don't know what happened. It just clicked. And now I can pretty much do it on demand. So hopefully that's in slow motion enough. We can actually see the fork compressing and the takeoff and the hopping. I don't call it a bunny hop. I still think it's an ollie like on a skateboard, because you're going up and then coming over. Same on a skateboard. And old school bunny hop is just, I don't know, my opinion. All right, let's go try something a little bigger. Well, we're on to our next drop here, on another roadside attraction. And this thing here used to have a big kick in it. And I actually did a video of Nick and this other guy, and he actually hit that stump. Had a straight up kick that you had to go up and pop. It was so gnarly. Anyways, Sorka redid this, and it is so much better. But yet still, it's a challenge because you still have to go a fair bit of distance here. Probably you have to travel, say, 6 feet. And the landing is a lot steeper than the last one. Plus, it's about, you know, it's about here. So it's almost 5 feet tall, this one. It's at least 5 feet tall. So how are we going to approach this one? We're going to bunny hop it. At least in my opinion, that's what I think you can do, because you come from the run-in way over there, and it's just a bit of a pump track, and then you have to get on to here. You don't really have all that much speed, so you can't really just lunge off of this. You probably could if you had enough speed, but to be you know, to make sure that it all goes well and you don't drop your front end too fast, the bunny hop is actually, oh, I just saw a new feature down there I never noticed before. Anyway, so the bunny hop is the way to go off of this one, I think. And pop. Okay, so that is enough of this spot here. I think I could have lunged it once, and that would have been on the first attempt because I had so much speed, but every other time was a bunny hop. And as you can see, when I got a little more comfortable, I started turning the bars a little. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. We're on to our we're on to our next drop here, which again is not that high. It's even lower than the last one. So you're wondering, what's the difference in these drops? Well, this one is, you gotta brake. So after you come off of this drop here, about 4 feet, and after you come off this drop here and you land, you need to get back under control. There's just no big run out. So you've got to get your speed back under control before you hit that corner there. So a few years ago, if I have the video, I dropped off of here, right, on my pivot. And I was here yesterday and did it on the pivot. It's pretty chill. I got the goose to do it, and he went right over that log there and into the rhubarb. Now, I posted a little clip yesterday on Instagram, and he's like telling me that I told him how fast to go, blah, 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 blah. You're wrong, Goose. You went way too fast. Anyways, let's check this one out here. So yeah, it's like 4 feet tall. It's got a pretty decent landing, and yeah, you just got to make sure you get back on your brakes when you land. The other ones had nice rollouts. This one does not. That's the big difference. So this one, you're wondering, now you're wondering, can I just go full speed off of this? Well, if you go full speed off of this, you're going to be like the goose. So a little bit of less speed. This one you could definitely lunge or bunny hop. So let's give her a whirl here. So I think I know why the goose crashed now. That was my first time on the e-bike off of here, and holy cow, I did not think I was stopping. Wow, you come up there with so much momentum. That is seriously, that's seriously full speed ahead. Even though it's not that steep, I think the 50 pounds of the e-bike and 170 pounds on me, for a good 220 pounds. That's a lot of weight to be trying to get back under control. I think that's the end of the drops for this one. There is bigger ones to do, but I'm not sure I'm ready to cope with the landing speed yet of bigger stuff. Anyways, we'll see. All right, well, I thought I would do one more. So I'm on hot tuna, and this is one I have not done on the e-bike as of yet, but I just did the gap up there, so kind of feeling good. And then what I've done, it's good. So not very high, you know, this one's maybe 3.5 feet. You do have to pre-hop this one. There's no lunging, there's no speed. You come from up there and you basically have to hop right here down there and hit the next jump. But yeah, I'm going to I haven't done it on the e-bike, so this is a first attempt. Let's give her a whirl. Let's find a good place for the camera here. Yeah, so this is a double black feature, even though I don't think it is. The one over there definitely is. I've never done that one. Well, that was fairly chill. I think I landed down there somewhere, obviously. I cleared it, but I don't know by how much. Let's try it again. At least I can pedal back up here. Well, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, it'd be awesome if you would. More e-bike specific tutorials coming up, if you want to call them a tutorial. Yes, it is different than your acoustic bike, but it's still kind of the same. You just have to remember it's way heavier, at least for now. In the future, probably not.